I'm one of those few that I think I'm born to be in business, or I was born to be in business. I started being an entrepreneur, or according to the journey, from the age of 5. The first thing that came in mind as I was doing that first grade, which is grade 1, I got into business and I started selling sweets at that age. And I remember going to a wholesale with my dad, and I said to my dad, can I buy, or can you please buy me this packet of sweets? And he bought a packet of 144 sweets, which was 7 rand 15 cents. Within a week, I paid back that money back to my dad. And it's an amazing story, and it's very hard to believe that from that day, I have never looked back. I leveraged on that 7 rand 15 cents that I was given by my dad, and I paid it back within a week, and it really elevated me to be where I am today. The beauty again of being an entrepreneur, it's just one needs to be slightly smarter by, sometimes it helps just to be at the right space at the right time and looking at those particular opportunities and say, will this work? And at the time, if you look at how I got into media, I didn't have an idea that I am really getting into business. For me, I was doing something that I thought, there's a need, there's a gap. How do I close the gap? With the research that I've actually conducted, not realizing that I am starting a new business empire. And I got into that space. I had to really teach myself, understand the business and its challenges. And today it's a big, a well-respected, brand or business empire. Diversification is quite important, and you've got actually to be very smart as you start one business to say, how do I quickly diversify as I grow? I normally make an example of business is just like when you give birth to children. You know very well you want to have 5 children. Don't give too much space. Let the children grow together. Already you know the number you want 5. So just have your children every year, so that they grow together. And you don't have now to give away the clothes. You don't have to give away the toys and start again to rebuild. Have the first child. Second year, have the second child, the second child will use the first child's clothes, and. So same, applies in business. If there are opportunities, try to be very vigilant and just be out there. Listen to, to your instincts sometimes, it helps. And do sort of like trial and test. There are businesses that will actually not work, and if they don't work, don't actually feel bad to chuck that opportunity out and say, I can start something new. And that's actually one thing that I really embrace, and not being fearful to take that opportunity and take those chances and say, it's a risk. Nothing is guaranteed. Every business that is started by a woman, it becomes, you've got to triple your effort. And then it becomes even worse when you are young, you are black, and you're a woman. Then you're not even triple now. You've got to triple the triple and triple. So everything is questioned. Can she do it? Can she do it? No. How authentic is this? So everything gets questioned. And it's one of the things that really kills a good concept, because you get derailed in the process. Instead of focusing your energy to these great ideas that you have and really take it to another level, but you get questioned. I want to get into business because I believe in the brand that I'm putting on the table to say, this can change people's lives. And that's actually what I want to do. I want people to not to look at me as a person. I want people to look at the brand. That's actually one of the challenges that we are faced with as young entrepreneurs and as people in business. What I normally say to people that wants to get into business, they will say, does the business choose you or you chose the business? Be very careful on what you choose. Don't just go and get into media because it looks like a very lucrative space. It looks like a very exciting space. You're always on TV, you're always on radio, you're always on the paper. Look at what do you want? What is it that is so authentic, that is so unique, that you want to bring on the table. Some of us, we get into business not because we want to be billionaires. Some of us, we get into business. Business, it's all about revenue. It's all about making money. But at the same time, it's all about changing people's lives.